Hello and welcome to episode lucky number 13 of Full Throttle Infinitely Wide, the Motorsports Community Podcast. And we've got just two people tonight. It's myself, Preston, and Mike.
Yo.
Alright, so in this episode, we'll be talking about the ARCA and NASCAR races at Watkins Glen. We'll be talking about the IndyCar Sancio Grand Prix on the Indianapolis road course layout. And we'll be talking about the British Touring Car races at Brands Hatch, the Indy layout. So, let's start off with the ARCA race. Did you catch this one, Mike?
Unfortunately, no. It was the first ARCA race I've missed this year. Had a really busy day that day.
I hear you, man. This was a pretty clean race for the most part. If I remember correctly, we didn't get a caution, an accident caution until after the race break that they did, like the halftime break, whenever they threw that first yellow. Up until then, the only cars that retired were ones that had mechanical problems. So we had 13 cars in the lead lap, and the winner of the race was Caden Honeycutt. So that's pretty cool, right? Caden's a pretty good driver.
Yeah, it was good to see a somewhat underrated driver get a win.
Yep. And the last driver on the lead lap was the winner at Talladega, that being Andy Jankowiak. I still can't figure out how to pronounce that. All right. And unlike NASCAR, like the main national NASCAR series, ARCA, if I remember correctly, didn't use the tire barriers for track limits.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty interesting. So with that out of the way, let's move on to the Craftsman Truck Series race, also at Watkins Glen. And guess who won this one? Caden Honeycutt.
Nice.
I thought it was going to be someone like Connor Zilich or someone like that, but no, it was Caden Honeycutt.
It's funny you say that, because...
What was so funny about it?
We'll get to that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this was a pretty interesting race. We had some trucks going to the barriers. Shit, I'm losing my train of thought here. AJ Allmendinger did pretty well, finishing 6th. Shane Van Gisbergen did well, finishing 3rd. Connor Zonch was 2nd. I'm pretty sure I just mentioned that. Daniel Hemrick won the first stage and ended up 4th. So that was pretty cool to see. Hemrick doing well. Did you catch the truck race?
I watched the highlights of it.
Oh, you watched the highlights of it?
Only the live ones I saw was the end half of the O'Reilly's race and the Cup Series.
Yeah. Is there anything in particular that you want to bring up regarding the truck race?
Not really. Nothing comes to mind.
Gotcha. So, I guess we'll move on to the Sancio Grand Prix. The winner of this race was Christian Lundgaard, and we had 3 drivers retire because of mechanical problems. Those being Marcus Ericsson, Christian Rasmussen, and Alexander Rossi. And Rossi had some displeasure about the way IndyCar handled the full course yellow. Yeah. So IndyCar is going to adjust their officiating in that department. And then also we had, in terms of drivers DNFing, Felix Rosenqvist took a bit of a wild ride. His car lifted up into the air after a collision. And thankfully he was okay. And then near the end of the race, Santino Ferrucci got turned by Mick Schumacher, the latter of whom ended up being scored as the last car in the lead lap as a penalty. I didn't get to see all of this race because of some personal life stuff. I also didn't get to see the O'Reilly race because of it. But from what I did see of it, it was a pretty interesting race. And now IndyCar gets a long break until the Indy 500. I can't wait for that.
Yep, it's certainly the big one.
Yep.
Not in a bad way.
Yeah. So, ready to move on to the O'Reilly race?
Yes, because I did watch at least the end half of it.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on it? Or what were your thoughts on it?
It was a good race.
Yeah.
It's
It should be pointed out that cars number 1 and 2 finished 1-2.
that also means Zilich did win.
Yep, and I don't know if you saw, but in Victory Lane, his team gave him like they set up a mattress for him beside his car in case he fell again. Which thankfully he didn't. That was a really scary sight.
Oh yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, that was really scary. I don't remember the last time I saw a driver slip off his car in Victory Lane.
I think Carl Edwards botched a backflip once off the side of his car.
I'll check that out. So 5 drivers DNF'd in this race, and those were Ryan Ellis, Dean Thompson, William Swalich, Matt Wilson, and Patrick Staropoli. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. And whenever I see the name William Swalich, I think of like just how OP he is in NASCAR 25, the game. I mean, the game isn't in the title. I'm just saying. Yeah, pretty cool to see Zilich get another dub on a road course on Watkins Glen.
This is third in a row at Watkins Glen, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, the dude's completely mastered that place.
That was a heck of a last lap pass too for this one.
Yeah. Yeah, Jesse Love done goofed.
Although Jesse Love's car was probably running about 75% of what it could do.
Mm-hmm.
It was in bad shape, but
yeah. Also, didn't Zilich get into a pit road collision with Shane Van Gisbergen?
Yes.
Mm. Yeah, I think Shane could have finished in the top 5 if that didn't happen. But hey, nothing wrong with the top 10, right?
Yep.
So let's move on to the British Touring Car races at the Indy layout of Brands Hatch. To the surprise of probably nobody, the winner of the first one was Ashley Sutton, and we had 3 drivers DNF in this race, and those were Nicholas Hamilton, Dexter Patterson, and Adam Morgan. And if I remember correctly, I can't remember which driver this was, but someone actually spun out another driver on the last lap in response to a bump and run. And I don't think there was a penalty for that.
I mean, it's touring cars. It's full contact.
Yeah. I mean, there is a line, but I know what you mean. And then Ricky Collard and Tom Ingram, 2 Team Verdue drivers, rounded out the podium. So it was Napa Racing UK, Team Virtu, Napa Racing UK, Team Virtu.
Yep.
Napa Racing UK. So in the top 6, 3 of them were Napa Racing UK drivers, and the other 3 were Team Virtu drivers. And then in the second race, it actually got shortened because of rain, of really heavy rain. And we're not talking about the PS3 game. The winner of that one was Aaron Taylor Smith. And we actually had a driver DNF without even completing a lap, that being Lewis Selby. And the other drivers that DNF'd were Gordon Shedden, Tom Chilton, Max Buxton, Sam Osborne, and Charles Rainford. Yeah, everything went to hell in a handbasket in that race because of all that pouring rain. And if you're wondering how I'm able to watch British touring car racing here in America, it's I have a Racer Plus subscription, which you can get for $100 a year. That's a pretty good deal, I would say. You can also get series like Supercars and Super GT, all that sort of stuff. I think it's worth the money, but again, that's just my opinion. And then for race 3, the winner was Tom Ingram. And this is actually a race that didn't have a safety car period, if I remember correctly, considering it was scheduled for 24 laps, and 24 laps were completed. 2 drivers DNF'd, but the race wasn't extended. Those 2 drivers that DNF'd in the third race were Max Buxton and Ricky Collard. So, Mike, do you think Ashley Sutton will win the British Touring Car Championship this year? Because I already have a feeling that he will. I take it you're thinking long and hard about it?
I'm sorry, my mic was muted. I'm sorry. It's looking that way. Yeah, it's looking like he's heading in that direction. Only time will tell, though.
Right. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Also, quick comment. Do you
Yeah.
know what car Ingram drives? Because I'm looking directly at this car. I have no idea what the hell this is.
I'll have to double check on that.
Very few times I'm stumped by a badge on a car I don't recognize.
Alright, let's see here. Tom Ingram, you said?
Yeah.
He drives a Hyundai.
Oh, that's a Hyundai?
Yeah.
They must have put like a custom badge on it because it doesn't have a Hyundai badge. Not in the
Yeah.
image I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
But sorry about that. Anyway.
It's okay. Let's talk about the Cup Series race at Watkins Glen. And not only did Shane Van Gisbergen get the pole position and win this race, he absolutely put on a clinic. Like, what was he, like in the 20s or something? And then he, like, shot up to the lead in, like, just 20 laps or so?
Yep.
God.
A buddy of mine put it in a great way. He was playing NASCAR 25 with the difficulty turned all the way down.
Yeah. Also, when was the last time, like prior to this, when was the last time we had like a caution for a tent flying around? I was like, wow, that's a thing.
I think the last time I remember that happening was in Pocono years ago.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll ever in the future get something that will beat the giant inflatable orange at Chicago?
Well, we'll see. Yeah, it looked like Connor Zilic was going to get like possibly like a top 3 finish, but he kept locking up that right front and eventually bit him in you-know-where.
Yeah,
But
someone made a great edit of SVG's run back to the front with Freebird playing over it.
I saw an edit with a Jaws theme. But Zilic still managed to finish 20th despite that, so that's pretty cool. And then I incorrectly predicted that there wouldn't be any problems with the tire barriers in this race. A few cars ended up in said barriers. Yeah.
Too many drivers with the muscle memory of swinging way out wide in that first corner.
Yeah. Yeah. You got any more thoughts on this race?
Um, it was kind of fun to see, if this makes sense. It was fun to see not a close win. Like,
Yeah.
to see such a dominating performance like that once in a while is, I like it.
So the next stop for the Cup Series is the All-Star Race at Dover. I still don't understand why Dover doesn't have a points race date this year, and the format for it, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Have you seen it?
No, I have not.
There's gonna be no All-Star Open this time around.
Huh.
Like I
Yeah.
can't remember all the details off the top of my head, but like from what I can ascertain, there's a like like a top so and so cut off after like before the final segment. It's it's a thing. I'll say that. Um,
I wanted to go to that, but things didn't work out for me.
Sorry to hear that, man.
It's alright.
Yeah. But hopefully, like despite how weird the format may be to some people, hopefully the All Star Race delivers the goods. Hopefully it won't be, a boring race. A boring race. I cannot freaking talk today. Like the one from a few years ago or so, where Joe Logano led 199 out of 200 laps, and pretty much nobody could catch him.
Yes. I can't remember the last time it was like a properly exciting all-star race, to me anyway. I think it was the one where Sam Hornish had that crazy fast freak of a car.
Yeah.
I forget what year that was, but
Yeah. Yeah. It's like as boring as like that All-Star race at North Wilkesboro that Joe Logano one was. At least it wasn't something that absolutely pissed me off. Like the one where like Ryan Blaney.
oh yeah, the window net caution.
Yeah, the
thing.
window net, like the caution that came out for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Like,
At least they let him still get that win and didn't completely fuck him over,
well,
because there probably would have been a riot.
well, they didn't let him win, but I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? They let him stay out.
Yeah.
And didn't like fine or disqualify him for something afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, 2022. That was a really controversy-filled year for NASCAR. But we could talk about that all day, couldn't we?
Yeah. Maybe that'll be a future special episode. Who knows?
Maybe. And by the way, we don't have any like special topics for this episode, but maybe in the next one. We still gotta figure it out. It's just we have so many like written down.
We have some in line, but we just gotta find the time to get all the guys together and do it.
And just work up the energy for it and all that stuff. Work up the get the creative juices flowing in terms of like a script for it. But yeah, I think I guess one more thing we could talk about before we end this. Who do you think's going to win the Indy 500 this year, Mike? You think Alex Plourd is going to get another win? Maybe someone else like Pato O'Ward, maybe? I can't tell if you muted your mic again or if you're thinking really hard.
I'm thinking. I would like to see O'Ward get an Indy 500.
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. But as for whether or not he will get that win, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, he's come runner-up several times, hasn't he?
Yeah. So, you ready to wrap it up?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm good.
Yeah, we covered. It's another one of those races. Another one of those episodes where we talk about a whole bunch of races in like under half an hour, and like that's the kind of thing that happens when you have a small crew. In this case, only 2 people.
Yeah.
But we hope you enjoyed this episode nonetheless, and hopefully you
We need
decide
something more exciting to happen in racing.
yeah, and hopefully you can stick around for the next episodes that are to come in the future. We should be back next week. Like we've had like a whole bunch of weeks, or maybe not a whole bunch of weeks. That's probably an exaggeration, but we've had occasional like weeks in which we delay the podcast for a day or two because of reasons. We're recording this on Tuesday night in this case. Yeah. Thank you very much for listening to the 13th episode of Full Throttle Infinitely Wide, the Motorsports Community Podcast, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.